We're here at the Care Factor Charity Ball for 2024, and we've just heard from Shivangi from childhood dementia. Such a powerful discussion, an amazing video. Please tell us a bit more about childhood dementia so we can help spread the word throughout the industry as well.
Wow. Well, first of all, I'm just thrilled to be here to be able to spread the word. So childhood dementia is a horrific condition that affects 100 new babies every year here in Australia. It means that they will lose their cognitive abilities. It's basically brain damage that is progressive. So they lose the ability to learn, they lose the ability to play, to eat. And unfortunately, there are no treatments. So 50% of these children will die before the age of 10. 75% will not make it to adulthood. And it is a profound thing that's happening in our own backyard. And that's the scary part, is that it's happening to too many families across Australia.
Shivangi, I think that the video you showed of Angeline was so touching. I mean, I've got a daughter myself, and to see the rapid decline for such a beautiful young teenager it's heart-wrenching.
It is heart-wrenching, and I think we choose that video very specifically because unfortunately that is the hallmark of childhood dementia. You will see children that are progressing, hitting their milestones quite normally. I also have two boys, when they're born you're like, are they hitting the milestones? And they are hitting them, and then because of one of these conditions that cause childhood dementia, unfortunately, they start to decline quite rapidly. Unfortunately, some of these children will suffer for years, some of them will suffer for decades, and the burden of their care sits wholly on their parents. So it's horrific.
And that's something you brought up. I think the support system is failing. Essentially, we can't really sugarcoat it. It's failing the childhood dementia, the whole situation around that. For us here today at Care Factor, yes, it's one night, but I think the message you asked us all to take away is to at least tell 3 people, increase awareness, make sure that all of us can spread the word so that we can then make a change and, talk about the hope that you mentioned at the end.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about childhood dementia is that most people haven't heard of it. Since 2020, we've actually seen profound improvement in terms of people understanding what childhood dementia is. As I mentioned, Australia is one of the first places in the world that is funding research for childhood dementia. We've got this year the 10-year Dementia National Action Plan. It's a really big deal in this space. They're actually including children for the very first time. So there are steps being made forward. It's not nearly enough. But if we are talking about it, if we're thinking about our community, if you see a family experiencing it, don't look away. Do something about it. And that's the most important thing that we can take away from this.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think one of the great things about this community tonight, transport, logistics, freight forwarding, is that we do have access and tentacles into so many different communities and sectors and industry verticals. So, I know I speak for all of us in the sector that we love to support what you're offering and what you're doing, the great work. We want to do more, and we want to definitely help create the awareness and make a positive change as well.
I'm so grateful for that. 4 years ago, I don't think I could have imagined being in this room talking to this group of people. And here we are, we're making change right now. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Shivangi. Again, congratulations on the work that you continue to do. I know the families touched by this must be so, eternally grateful.
I think the families are the reason we do this. Their voice is what matters most, and I am just grateful to be able to represent them, to be very honest. So I'm a lucky woman who gets to do my job, and I'm really lucky to meet all of you. So thank you.
Thanks so much, and we're lucky to have you tonight. Thank you, Shivangi. So.